on, Echo Team. Looks like we got a suicide bomber. Scan is picking up a low C4. We got at least 200 civilians in the kill radius. Do not shoot. Got a dead man switch, guys rigged to blow. Looks like he's a civilian. A proxy bomb squad is on the way. ETA is 7 minutes. More hostiles coming out of the cars. Echo, provide cover fire from your position. Roger that. Glass in the target.
Rainbow Six is back and it's edgier than ever. I think we are reflecting new sensibility in counterterrorism. We're a lot more aggressive. The rules of engagement have changed for Rainbow. In this Rainbow, it's all about domestic terrorism set in the United States, and we're asking the question, what could happen if all of the political energy and dissatisfaction that we see, what would happen if this was all galvanized and focused into actual terrorist events?
You hold this down until Times Square, or your family gets a one-way ticket to the hereafter.
We're taking fire! Engine's cooked!
Could you sacrifice one life to save 10 lives or 100 lives or down the road 1,000 or 10,000 lives? And it's these sorts of difficult ethical decisions or dilemmas that we think people are going to find really, really resonant.
No, don't do this! No, what did you do? What I had to do.
We knew it was really important that you understand the motivations of all of the characters in the game, whether they were your enemies or your allies or innocent bystanders, civilians, for example. So we put a lot of effort into improving the realization of our characters, and we've made sure that every enemy and every friend has an agenda. So no matter where you are in the world, if you're observing the actions of any character driven by AI, you're going to see that they're always trying to actually achieve some sort of significant outcome. I mean, they're not just standing around waiting for things to happen to them now. They're trying to accomplish things. Every character is human, whether they're the good guys or the bad guys.
No, they're gonna kill me. It's gonna be all right. We need you to trust us. I don't want to die. Bomb squad is 3 minutes out.
Concept of one-button tactics. This is a highly accessible aspect of the interface that lets you perform in context what looks like extremely tactical, elite special forces maneuvers. And at the same time, if you really want to plan meticulously and discreetly and finitely every action that your team is going to undertake, our XDOS menu, extended command menu, is back and it's evolved. So you can very precisely control the actions of your teammates and give your teammates a one-button command, and they will perform intelligently based in context. They always do something smart.
We'll take red flag.
For multiplayer, we wanted a unified experience. Once you actually start multiplayer, you stay in the multiplayer world. You're a 3D avatar. You have a headquarters, an armory where you can show off the gear and weapons that you've unlocked or earned in the gameplay. And you can explore your HQ with members of your squad, your team, or your clan. So what's really cool now about HQ is the concept of the sand table. This is all about giving you the ability to explore a holographic projection of any playable map in the game so that you can actually learn the terrain, learn the hotspots, and make your battle plans before you can actually be shot by the enemy. And you can bring your teammates and friends in with you to explore these spaces. At the same time, building these plans is pretty straightforward and pretty easy. You can move through the environment and drop markers wherever you want. These can be waypoints for you to rally up or fallback points, or you can just flag an area as highly likely for an ambush. You can even, as a leader, move through the environment and leave a trail of your path so that your teammates know exactly where to go and when. And of course, no battle plan actually survives contact with the enemy, so you're free to create multiple plans that you can switch to dynamically and on the fly. So as combat evolves, your plans can just switch over so your team knows exactly what they need to do. And all this is sort of realized for your team through augmented reality. So all of these markers that line up with terrain and hotspots, this is only viewable by you through the augmented reality lens and system that your team has. So the enemy actually never knows why you're being so supremely efficient and elite.
Left lane, running past blue pickup. Done. Center lane, coming out of black sedan. Got him.
I've been talking about how important it is to see or experience a terrorist event from any perspective because they're all valid. So we wanted to give you the ability to understand what terrorism was like if you were a civilian or a first responder or even a terrorist himself. What we've done is we've taken some of the game, some of the single-player storyline, and devoted it to those perspectives. And one of the things we learned early on is a little bit of this stuff goes a really, really long way. You spend most of the game, over 80% of the time, you're playing Rainbow because it's a game about Rainbow Six, and you're definitely the good guys. But sometimes when you switch perspectives, you suddenly understand how terrifying these events really are. And at the same time, from the terrorist perspective, you understand why they're doing what they are doing. You don't have to empathize with their motivations, but you will at least understand where they're coming from as people.
Very nice place you've got here. You really did cash in on everyone else getting foreclosed, didn't you?
Look for Rainbow Six Patriots in 2013 on Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, and the PC.